Oops. Hey, y'all. Happy Wednesday. Okay, happy hump day, as somebody put in the chat there. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Listen, it's Trending Topics Wednesday. I'm glad you're in the building and y'all spending, time with me. Listen, so tonight's Trending Topics is called Fair or Unfair. Fair or unfair. As you go through life, you begin to, at certain points in your life, if you determine to have growth, you come to some conclusions about certain things. And what a conclusion I came to, I can't say y'all have, a conclusion I came to is that everything ain't really ever going to be fair. Okay. And you got to learn how to deal with some things, because some things is going to be what it is. But I think you have to come to an understanding of, can I take this? Can I deal with that? Do I understand what it is in this situation I can or cannot do? You have to ask yourself these questions in order to survive in certain situations. And you have to ask yourself these questions in order to thrive in certain situations. I always talk here like it don't matter. When you're in the workplace, you got to understand that culture. And whatever that culture is, you got to know how you have to move through that particular culture. Because you will get got, and people that don't look like you will still be working. So you got to figure out your life, so to speak. So tonight's is called Fair or Unfair. And why are we saying fair or unfair? So Marvel has hired Robert Downey Jr., but before Jonathan Majors got into all the trouble that he got into, he was scheduled to blow up in the Marvel universe. He was going to have his own spinoff, Kane the Conqueror. And they was going to do a whole movie, blockbuster movie, because the man can act. I don't know if you see how many things you've seen that Jonathan Majors was in, but the man can act. Yes, he can. He can act. He got a skill. So he was scheduled to be, a major character in the Marvel series. And Marvel is money. Marvel is not, what Taraji P. Henson experienced. She experienced, doing movies and they didn't want to pay her. No, Marvel seems to give the people out the money. Once you in with Disney, you good. So he was scheduled to play Kane the Conqueror, and they was holding up his projects depending upon the outcome and everything that happened with Grace Jabari. Yeah, they was. They was holding it up. And they didn't want to pull the trigger too fast. It had nothing to do with Jonathan Majors. It had a lot to do with us, the people. They didn't want to hear our mouth. They didn't want us to lose our mind and say, hold on, wait a minute. This man wasn't even charged with anything yet, and you dropping him. So they did it the smart way. They held off. And as soon as that judge took the gavel guilty, they came back with a guilty verdict, they dropped him. And then they waited a little bit, and now they told Robert Downey Jr., you the next villain. You're going to have your own movie. We're going to spin this thing off. That's what we're about to do. And so many people, I didn't know myself. They had to let me know in the chat. They said, hold on, Diva. They messy because Robert Downey Jr., he got his issues. And they got another actor over there, they said, that got his issues too. So why is it that they could hire this one, but Jonathan Majors, they not bringing him back. Life is not fair. It's not fair. Now, do I think that's right? No. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. has federal issues too. Listen, y'all telling me, y'all educating me. I didn't know, and I'm going to say allegedly he was a whole drug addict, had a problem with the drugs. I didn't know about all his legal issues. But and then one of them, I'm not going to say it's Robert Downey Jr. I think it's the other actor. They said that he got DV issues. So Jonathan Major has DV issues. This other character had DV issues. Why can they continue to work, but Jonathan Majors cannot? I will tell you this. Maybe that therapy he's going through every day is working. Because when they caught him on the streets, he was calm about it. He didn't trash Robert Downey Jr. And that's the way you do things, people. Take notes. Take notes. He didn't trash Robert Downey Jr. He just spoke his piece. And he kept it moving. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. Don't I say that all the time? We can't do what everybody else do. No, we cannot. Because if you do it, you will find yourself clinked up. So he was calm about it. Now, do I think they will ever let Jonathan Majors back in? I don't know. Time will tell. But I do think he got a long road walking his way back up. He does. He better stay close to this therapy. Maybe it is best that he get on bended knee and propose to Megan Good, so he won't find himself in the back of a taxi or Uber again, fighting over a cell phone. Maybe. I don't know. But we're going to talk about it tonight on Wednesday night's trending topics, fair or unfair. Then we got on Simone Biles, the gymnast. She won gold over there in Paris. Come on, Simone. Y'all give it up for Simone in that chat. She's very well spoken, tip-top shape. She's a professional, and she led that team to gold. Yes, she did. Proud of her. Happy. You know what's so funny? I feel, because again, fair, unfair. If it was somebody else, they will be blowing that thing up on the news 24/7 all day long. It's Simone. It's just, oh, she surpassed this one, blah, blah, blah. You see a little blurb. Give it up for Simone. That's not easy work. Then she did something, I think, to, come on, she to go. You know, I think she did something to the ankle or something, and she powered through. I ain't gonna lie, when it comes to pain, I could be a big baby. Oh, what's wrong with my side hurt? Give me some Tylenol. She powered through. I be at the doctor all the time. I be like, what's this? Am I okay? Check this out. Not Simone, she hurt that foot or whatever happened to her, and she powered through. Come on. Yes, Simone is breaking records. Breaking records. And I need them to give it up to her a little bit more. Need her to be celebrated. Where's her sneaker contract? Where's her $54 million contract for Nike? I need some of these brands to step it up. Where is her publicist? Where is her agent? Get that girl some deals. There's money out there. They giving money out. Get Simone some deals. I want to see her in some commercials. Now, yeah, I'm going back, y'all. I'm going way back. Do y'all remember Mary Lou Retton? I think that was her name. She was on cereal boxes. She got commercials. I want them to give it up for Simone, our sister. And Mary Lou Retton was everywhere. Simone out here. And for gymnastics, I believe she's on the higher end of the age. And she's still doing it. That girl looks amazing. And I want to shout out to the rest of the team too. But give it up for Simone. Yeah, come on now, Revlon, Nike, Wheaties. We need some. Come on. Remember all the other athletes? They would be on a cereal box with all their gold medals around their neck and all that. Where is her deals? Now let me see, and you know what I'm sick of? Since this girl, yeah, she's 27. Thank you, Wayne. Now, and she looks amazing. And she's performing amazing. Now, since this girl started gymnastics, they've been talking about her hair. They've been talking about her hair. And she has to constantly say, leave me alone in regards to my hair. I'm on this floor doing all this footwork. I'm swinging. What you call that? Twirling? What do you call that? And you're worried about my hair? Yeah, every time she plays, they talk about her hair. Listen, the struggle with the black girl in the hair, it's a struggle, y'all. But we power through. Yes, we do. If you wear your natural hair, they got something to say. If you wear a wig, they tell us we're trying to be white. If we wear a wig, they want to say something about us. Always talking about our hair. It is what it is. Leave us alone with the hair situation. Always talking about our hair. It's like, leave me alone. This is it. Yeah, come on. You know what, nigga? You throwing it. Come on now. Beyonce, Riri, make her the ambassador. Yes. Get this girl some deals. How is we the people on the streets got more ideas for these people than their people that they pay and have? Call some people up. Call Puma, call Nike, Reebok, somebody, Converse. I don't care who you get her deal with, get her a deal. And listen, I don't care. It's not easy to be in tip-top shape like that. It is not. It's not. Because sometimes your body do what it want to do. You got to eat right, drink right, practice, train. Give it up for Simone Biles. Now, let's talk about the Braxton family. I think Dustin told me that thing is coming back on the 9th or the 19th of August. I think maybe the 9th. It's a Friday. It's a Friday the 9th. Anyway, the Braxton Family Values is coming back on Wheat TV. Now, Trina Braxton, before she got the deal to sign back on to the Braxton Family Values on Wheat TV, she filed for bankruptcy. She filed for bankruptcy. She living in $1 million home. She got a man living with her. I don't know if it's the husband. Somebody update me. Is she married again or not? But married or whatever. She got a partner, significant other. Her kids are grown. She driving a BMW. And BMW, I believe you can only use premium gas. She says she got $12,000 worth of jewelry. And she named some other stuff. Why? Because she filed for bankruptcy. Told the courts, I don't have it. I ain't got it. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, you don't have a job, but you in $1 million home. Somebody got to make that make sense to me. You don't have it, but you driving a BMW. You don't have it, but you own $12,000 worth of jewelry. You're not working, but you got some other car that's worth $40,000. And then she added her student loan in there, whatever. And her student loan was $7,000, how much she owed. Let me tell you, she lucky because there's people out there owing hundreds of thousands of dollars in student loans. she owes $7,000. So I don't understand the celebrity when they're down and out. They want to sit there. She said 2 years in a row she made $0 donut, zero. And I'm reading this article like $0. At no time did you maybe look online and say, let me see if I can get me a remote job. At no point did you think to yourself, let me go on this social media and see what I can make it do what it do. You didn't do that? So you go to the courts, though, you file bankruptcy, they discharge your debt. Listen, I guess we got to use the government funds somewhere. But the math ain't mathing. Come on now, Special K. The math ain't mathing. So now that she's back on Braxton Family Values, she making $20K a month. This is not diva guessing it. Y'all know I don't do that over here. This is what the article said because she had to give up the dollar amount because she was filing for bankruptcy. So you making $20K a month, but you just got out of bankruptcy, right? Your house should be on the market. I think you need to downsize. Y'all know what I say over here. And Didi, everybody's been telling me she has a YouTube channel. Well, she need to, if she wasn't working for 2 years straight and she making $0, she should have been on her YouTube channel every single day. Did she make a video every day? She should have been on there every day. That should have been her job. When people want to do this, woe is me, and they got 2 eyes, they got their hands, they got their feet, they could do everything for themselves, and they really want to sit there and tell me they just couldn't find no job, I call it BS. It's BS. You can find a job. It's a matter of do you want a job? And wait, let's hold this. Let's hold on to this. You got a voice. If every day you turn on your cell phone and you upload a video to your YouTube, you should have been writing songs and singing on that YouTube every day. Care if you sung a gospel song, Jesus wept, I don't care what you did. She got the power to work. Some people are just straight lazy. And some people, they got the gift. They got gift on top of gift on top of gift on top of gift that the God gave them, and they won't use it. They'd rather sit there and go, woe is me. So now we got, Toni Braxton filed for bankruptcy twice. Now Trina filed for bankruptcy. And I believe Tawanda filed for bankruptcy. And although Tamar hasn't filed, she owed the government $2.2 million, and she told us to shut up because she's working it out with the IRS. She said, ain't no story here. No, it is a story, girl. You owe the IRS $2.2 million. And somebody, now wait, who's doing cooking on the YouTube with their husband? Is it Trina or Tawanda? Because they all T. If Trina has a YouTube channel with her husband, throw that YouTube channel in the chat for me, because I'm gonna go peek at it, and also people need to subscribe. I ain't gonna hate on her. People need Trina's cooking. Throw the YouTube. Oh, that's the name of the channel. I'm gonna look it up as the people speak. Trina's cooking. Yeah. Okay. So Trina, what's the name of the channel? Trina Cooking. Tell me the name of the channel, because I need to see this. And y'all know how we do over here. We are unofficial. What should we call ourselves? We're going to be unofficial agents. We're going to have to tell these people how to up their game. So we may have to go to Trina's Instagram so that she don't find herself in bankruptcy court again. And yes, we're invested in this because this is our government dollars when these people file for bankruptcy. So we're going to have to go to Trina Does Java YouTube channel with her husband. does have a yeah, but y'all tell me the name of it, Kenny. What's the name of it? It's called Trina Braxton. Okay, thank you, Didi. I'm gonna go look it up. So we got to go in these people's Instagram message and tell them how to up their game so that you don't find yourself in bankruptcy court ever again. Now, I don't talk too much, y'all. Let me shut up now. I don't talk too much. I need to load this train up and bring the people all in the building. What do I need in that chat, people? Somebody help me out. I need a what? I need a choo-choo. All aboard, everybody. It's hump day. It's Wednesday. And it's trending topics. And we saying fair or unfair. So we're talking Jonathan Majors. You know, he's heartbroken because Marvel did not pick him back up after his scandal with Grace Jabari. And guess what? Grace is not done. Grace is going to sue him. What is it? A civil suit for wrongful whatever, this, ever, whatever. I ain't never known a situation where you could break up with your partner and y'all was never married and they still could come hit you in your pockets. It's a mess. We're going to talk Simone Biles and Trina Braxton. Let me bring the people in the building. Hold on now. Hey, Leo.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, Katrina. Hey, Felicia.
Hey, Diva.
Hey, Julius. Hey, Wayne. All right, y'all. Okay, we're going to talk about some things. Who that?
Hey, Diva, I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, so you know what? Our first story. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors. Now, you know, I get soft and pink easy. Either I'm real like rough with it, or sometimes you could break me down and I get a little bit of soft and pink. Now, I'm feeling a little bit for Jonathan Majors because he learned the hard way. He learned the hard way that you not like them. You know, what's that Kendrick Lamar said? They not like us, you not like them. So he learned the hard way, and he thought Marvel was going to take him back, and they like, nah, we're going to get ourselves another villain. So let me go ahead and share this screen. Where we at? Where Jonathan at here? Let's do Jonathan Majors first. So Jonathan Majors is heartbroken after Marvel pivots and focuses on Robert Downey Jr. Let me just focus that. And so they caught. Why is this man? He always seemed to be walking somewhere because lately TMZ has been catching him in the streets.
Hey, Jonathan. How are you?
Nice.
I mean, it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. was, being brought back from Marvel to play Dr. Doom. I mean, it looks like he's replacing your villain, Kang. I mean, are you hurt with the new direction that Marvel is going?
Yeah, heartbroken.
You are?
Yeah, of course. Come on. Yeah, of course. I love him. I love Kang.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Dr. Doom is wicked though.
Oh, yeah, it is good. It's gonna be good. I mean, both Robert Downey Jr. and Ezra Miller have had a history of trouble with the law and getting arrested for felonies. I mean, you only had a misdemeanor. Do you feel like it's unfair that you're not being given the same opportunities as them?
Damn. I think it's fair that Mr. Downey is being and has been greeted with patience and curiosity and love, and that Mr. Miller has gotten the same treatment, and that they're being allowed to work their art and be creative at that level. It's not. Nah, I'm not really. I didn't really get that. So
Do you wish you had the same opportunity as them?
I mean, that's hard. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I mean, why do you think that's the case though? For them?
Wow. I don't know.
Would you want your old role back, your old job back as King the Conqueror?
Kang?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love him. That's why I said I love him. I love him. I love Kang. Love Timeless. Love He Who Remains. Love him. If that's what the fans want, if that's what Marvel wants, let's roll. Hell yeah.
He handled that well. And listen, thank God for listen, honey, she was doing her job on that street. Okay, saying, listen, this one had a felony, you only had a misdemeanor. So Jonathan Majors is expressing heartbreak after Marvel officially announced Robert Downey Jr. as the franchise's new villain, pivoting away from his Kane the Conqueror character. We caught up with the actor in West Hollywood Tuesday, where he explained why Robert Downey Jr. Dr. Doom news was bittersweet for him. As he put it, Dr. Doom's introduction into the MCU is pretty cool, but he loved playing Kane. And so it's only natural he's bummed about Marvel's redirection. Though some fans have felt Jonathan being blacklisted from the MCU has been too harsh of a punishment, given he was found guilty of a misdemeanor assault and harassment and given no jail time. Interesting, Robert Downey Jr. himself did jail time in the 90s after being found guilty of possession of a controlled substance, carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle with a prior conviction, driving under the influence, and the use of controlled substance. However, the Oscar winner later received a full pardon in 2015 from then California Governor Jerry Brown. Ezra Miller, who played Barry Allen, the Flash, in the DC Extended Universe movies, similarly kept his superhero job, though he faced a number of troubling allegations in recent years, including harassment and grooming. When asked from his input as to why he was being treated differently than Ezra and Robert, Jonathan danced around commenting, but shot us a knowing look. Oh, this is messy. Fair, unfair is the topic tonight. Leo, what are your thoughts?
Of course it's unfair, but as a person of African descent, we live with the fact that things are unfair. He himself, Jonathan Majors, is a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Disney's loss not to continue his role in the Marvel universe. And in comparison to other actors within the Marvel universe, and now they're making, Robert Downey Jr. some type of villain. Robert Downey Jr. is not a good of an actor as Jonathan Majors, and he still got the role. So, it is unfortunate to all the ends that this misdemeanor conviction has lost him his credibility within Disney. And it's definitely unfortunate. But he himself is the one that put him in this position.
Ooh.
He himself has got him into these circumstances. He himself did this. So how they're treating him about it, of course it's unfair. Of course it's unfair. It is. All these other people got all this dirty laundry and all these other skeletons in their closet, and they still get paid. We are not judged on these same standards as others. And it's unfortunate for Jonathan Majors that he has learned this lesson extremely hard, the hard way. It's very unfortunate. And it is wrong that he's being judged by these standards. But what is he to do? He spoke kindly of these other folks.
Yes, he did.
He applauded. Yes, he applauded that Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. was able to get these opportunities. He did all the things. But what he should have done was be more conservative and listen and have more discernment about his partners that he linking up with.
Woo.
So that's the problem. At the end of the day, that's the problem. If he did not know, then now he knows.
Oh my
He
God.
what Jules say? He fluffed around and found out.
Ooh, ooh. Appreciate you, Leo. Thank you. Katrina, you up?
Exactly, Leo. He found out. He found out that he is not in the same race pool. But anyway, how you gonna play a villain? Well, I know he played what was it, Ant-Man or Iron Man, but he wasn't a villain. A villain. They have different body types. Like, I can't see anybody playing Blade but Wesley Snipes back in the day when he was fine as heck. But Robert Downey Jr., yeah, he has a long past with the allegedly with drugs and also picking up peas off the street, um, being toasted out of his mind. So I guess if you go through rehab or whatsoever, your I guess your career will be vamped back up because his career was totally in the toilet. And for them to treat this man that was running away from somebody and was found, what was he? I think is he on probation? Or he got to get treatment or something like that. Why
Mhm.
take that away from him when you know he's good at what he does? You did it to punish him, to let him know we can do this, but you can't do this. And like you said, he found out, and that's a sad situation. But maybe he'll bounce back. But if I was Megan Good, I wouldn't marry him right now till that lawsuit is done. Because if you marry him, you want to fork over some of your money if he ain't got it. That's all I got, deal.
Well, then there's that. Wait, you're up.
Yeah, what happened to he ain't heavy, he's my brother, and I'm my brother's keeper? You're not gonna tell me that it's a whole lot of black A-listers out there, a whole lot of people got a word. This man hasn't done anything so egregious that he can't work in the industry no more. So we're not expecting them to come for us. So why can't we come for him? Why can't the black industry, they have the connections to, to the roles or know, it's always somebody knows somebody who knows somebody. Rather than leave them out there. Disney not the only studio out there. It's many of them. And you're not going to tell me a lot of these black A-listers and a lot of black celebrities couldn't put a word in saying, we got to put this man to work. He's a good actor. Robert Downey Jr., that man has been in and out the court, in and out the court. I'm not saying he shouldn't get what he's getting now, but I'm just saying, we need to step up. The same way we stepping up for Kamala Harris, the industry needs to step up for him. That's it.
Come on, Wayne. Okay, I hear you. Julius, you're up. No major changes. He didn't. He did not. Matter of fact, he spoke. He spoke to that girl very well. Julius, are you there? All right, Felicia, you're up.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
They are making Jonathan pay and pay and pay again. So Jonathan knew that this opportunity that was extended to him was off the table. He knew it, right? What was it? This is a 2-year conversation. But how they further insult him is by hiring people who have all kind of criminal backgrounds and drug abuse background and then mistreated people on the set and not the best credible actors in Hollywood. So they're kind of throwing it on him again, I feel. Like, it's not like they chose someone that was reputable and credible and extremely talented and didn't have any convictions of any kind or anything. And you mentioned something about some grooming. So, I fell out over here. I don't know who was getting groomed. Didn't sound like it was a dog or something. You was like, okay. And I'm like, wow, all right. So we're going to put something like that back in the studio. Because we're
a predator. Go ahead.
Because we're that angry with Jonathan from running away. being with another woman that's outside of his traditional race? Is that it? I don't know what all the anger is about. He's paid the price for his ignorance. He's paid the price for his naivety. He's in the rehab. You can see he's in the rehab. His demeanor, his appearance, you could see it. And it's still not enough. You want to break this man over this Grace, who got a drinking problem. She can dance every now and then, and she don't know who Coretta Scott King is. Look, I'm just finito with the white privilege piece here. I'm so done. It's blatant in your face. And I don't know where he was coming from, but wherever he was coming from, how did this one young woman find him on the street? What is that all about? Well, she just pop up like that? She was on the corner with a camera and a mic? Or you trying to trip him up to say, oh, he got angry on the corner, Your Honor. He need to be brought in and be locked up. Look, all of this setting up, all of this creating of spaces for people to find themselves in so you can entrap them is a problem for me. He had concluded over a year ago that opportunity was gone. And he so honestly says he really would have loved it because he loved the character. He would have loved to have had the opportunity. Happy for the other folks. And you're still out here trying to lock him up over drunk Grace and her homeless status. I'm done.
I appreciate you. Thank you, Felicia. Tay, you up?
Hello, everybody. Grace. Leave this man alone. He already paid his crime, and he's still coming back more and more and more. Then the man said, you should know. You should let him go. You should let him go. Then we wouldn't have problem with this right here. But no, you just came for revenge because he was on the phone with somebody else. And this man that we see on the video, he's running life for his life. Leave that man alone. And let's talk about Roger Jr. We know who his dad was because his dad was an acting. That's why he got the roles because of his father, who his father was, because they got connected. That's why.
Not the connection, Tay. Go ahead now.
Well, you gotta remember who's the parents who doing the acting. That's why Roger Jr. was following his father's footsteps because of all the connection he got. That's why. John Major, I wish you and your Coretta Scott girlfriend, I wish you well. Hopefully you won't get sued by this cuckoo pup lady right here. That's all, Diva.
I appreciate you. All right. Listen, I wish Jonathan Majors the best. They told you come on Tay with the history. I wish Jonathan Majors the best, and hopefully, he got to give it time, and this thing will turn around. But I will. You know what, Felicia? You said a word there when you said how they just catch this man in the street or whatever the case may be. But you know what? The therapy is working because he kept it calm because she threw everything at him. He even said at one point, he's like, "Wow, you want to go there?" But he handled it. He handled it well. He handled it with grace, and hopefully his time will spin around and all will be well again. Because, hang in there. He needs to talk to Will Smith because Will Smith weathered the storm. Okay, and he's seeing his way through it right now. So let's go ahead and move on to Simone Biles. Now, she wanted to go. Her and the girls, they want to go at the Olympics, right? But people keep talking about this girl here. I'm telling you, we have had stories where the athletes were getting dreads cut off. People got kicked out of the school over their hair. When they came out with the Crown Act, I mean, but the Crown Act is out there, but still, we getting dogged out for our hair. Let's go get into this story. Hold on one second here. Simone Biles is another one too. I like her, but she like to come address the people in the streets. I'm gonna need them to get their publicists to let them know you don't gotta keep addressing these people because they're never going to let up. And you know how they said if you add fuel to the fire, listen, the people want to keep coming and they're going to keep saying something. Don't give yourself a heart attack trying to address these people because you're not going to win. I told you before, the streets usually wins. Because there's more of them out there to keep coming at you. And there's a lot of haters out there, but you got to let them know, just be silent. Simone Biles slams haters who criticized her hair during Paris Olympics performance. She said, just don't. So this is her. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let me just get out of there. So Simone Biles isn't having it. The legendary Olympic gymnast clapped back at critics who have been discussing her hair on social media. Tuesday, taken to her Instagram story to explain what happened to her style during Sunday's women's gymnastics event. Don't come for me about my hair. It was done. But bus has no AC and it's like 9,000 degrees, she captioned a video showing herself using a battery-operated fan on the bus. Let me tell you something too. The conditions they have these athletes in is horrific. There was another group, I forgot which sport they were in, where they left the Olympic grounds and went to a hotel because I think they said it was like 10 of them. In 2 rooms and literally 2 bathrooms. They said it was 10 girls, 2 rooms, 2 bathrooms, and they just left and went to a hotel. It's disgusting what they put. The people in the entertainment business, they just dogging them out. They just expect them to work under any conditions. When whatever country, state, or whoever hosts the Olympics, they are making mad money for said place. They should be under best conditions possible, especially after they perform for the day. I mean, they got foot sore, leg sore, arm sore, back sore. And y'all got them on beds because y'all want to have anti-sex beds they say they got these cars. It's a mess. Now she's telling us the bus is 1,000 degrees. Come on now. It's ridiculous. So that's what happens, right? Let me just pause that here. So going to hold your hand when I say this. Next time you want to comment on black girls' hair, she said, just don't. So, in a 45-minute ride, 45-minute ride, and it's hot. That's just dead wrong. Okay, Biles added. The athlete who wore black sports bra and a nameplate necklace with her husband Jonathan Owen's last name on it posted a second story reading, going to hold your hand when I say this. Next time you want to comment on a black girl's hair, just don't. Biles was referring to a barrage of comments talking about her hairstyle during Sunday's artistic gymnastics women qualification event, with a number of social media users slamming her loosely knotted updo. I'm just saying to figure out why Simone Biles' hair is never done. Like, girl, come on, one ex user wrote on Sunday, adding, still love her and hope she does great. Okay, don't come for me about my hair. It was done, but bus has no AC and it's like 9,000 degrees. She's so darn cute. I would say just don't respond to these people. Simone Biles hair never being done properly be pissing me off. Everyone else on the team is put together. Then she looks like she just rolled out of bed, a second person posted. I'm confused. Did Simone Biles purposely not do her hair? Every single gymnastic clearly has their hair gel sprayed down and in a tight beat appearance. Her bun is literally flopping around with pieces sloppy everywhere. It almost seems on purpose. What the F, a third X user added. Others came to Biles' defense, like a fan who tweeted, imagine being the kind of person who watches Simone Biles performs moves that no one can do, twirl in the air multiple times and land on her 2 feet, only to comment on her hair. Imagine having that mentality. If one person asked why Simone Biles' hair is messy, she is quite literally flying and flopping in the damn air, another post on X. With a third fan adding, Simone Biles is out here making history and people are worried about her body type and her hair. We really are cooked as people. They better talk about it. Look at the thing, gorgeous, to the point where now she's trying to fix her hair and she should be worried about her appearance. Forget these darn people. This isn't the first time the Olympian has spoken up about hair. She told critics to keep complaining after she received backlash for her wedding hairstyle in 2023. And earlier this month, Biles told Elle that she used to be embarrassed about her hair, but has now embraced it. She and I finally learned to love my hair and the texture that I have and the styles that I can do. The gymnast also revealed that athletes don't get to bring a makeup artist or a hairstylist, so the team would be relying on teammate Jordan Child's expertise. We can all go to her for braids, she shared. Hair aside, Biles is currently leading the U.S. women's team into the finals on Tuesday afternoon, and we are feeling she'll be hitting the podium in style. Listen, I personally, I went through my own personal battle with my hair. And then you do get to a point where you just like whatever, and you embrace it, you fall in love with it, and you just continue on with life. But I grew up, I probably had every style known to mankind. At one time, I permed my hair. At one time, I'm going to take you all the way back. I had what they called a jerry curl. Then I went through my braiding phase. Then I went through just cutting all my hair off phase. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's very sad when our own community does not want to, they want to lead the conversation of talking about our hair. Now, listen, I have been in shots. Q, thank you so much for the super chat. 2 words, internalized racism. Sadly, the majority of the criticism is coming from Black women, and I hate that for us. You done said a whole word, Q. I hate that for us. But you know what, too? I heard a lot. From men in our culture. Oh, you wearing the wig, you trying to be somebody else. Oh, why do you wear those braids? It's just a constant thing about our hair, and they equate all of this stuff that how we must feel about ourselves because of the way we style our hair. It is the craziest thing to me. I'm sad for her. This girl is built of Teflon. Because from the day we seen her in the public eye as a gymnast, they always had something to say about her. It is very sad. Leo, your thoughts?
Oh, Diva, I am so over it. I'm so over it. Who gives a F about her hair? Like, there's nothing wrong with Simone Biles' hair. There's nothing wrong with it. Yes, when she sweat, it kinks up. Guess what? She Black. Okay? She Black. Her hair gone. Listen. I am so over it. I am so over it. What her hair does is what her hair does. She is a champion. And instead of us divulging in what her hair is doing and why she looked like that, and everybody look why her hair, man, stop it. It does not matter. It's her hair. The people drug Beyonce when she came up on the USA team and she had the whole blonde wig, and they talking about why you got the blonde wig on and why you looking like that. You're looking like white people and you're trying to be white. But Simone Biles is being totally who she is. And y'all got a problem with that. These people are disgusting, and they are putting their own insecurities to this young lady. That's their own insecurities, how they feel like they should be represented. And the only thing Simone Biles has to do is be Simone, get them gold medals, be the champion that you are. And what her hair look like is everybody else's problem. It is not hers. And I'm going to say this again. It is everybody else's problem. What her hair looks like is not her problem.
Mm-hmm.
They are the people that have to check themselves and why it's important for what? To whom? To whom does she have to answer to for what her hair look like? To the people that trolls on the social media? That is ridiculous. It's dumb, it's stupid, and it's non-value added, and it's not productive. It's not productive. She is a champion, and she needs to be supported for her work, and not for what her hair looks like. And I'm done and I'm over it. I remember back in the days when I first started my locks, and I was going through the heat miser phase where you had a locks and they growing out the locks, and I'm looking crazy. And it was a dude that I was dating. And he was like, your hair is not looking, good. Like, it's not natural. And I was thinking, what do you mean by natural? He says, well, it's not kept. It's not looking like, it's not permed or, I'm not saying you need to get weed, but it's not looking well kept. And of course I got rid of him immediately because this is my natural hair, and this is what I'm growing into, and this is what I'm going to do. And I don't really care about, me not, because he was like, you gonna get a professional job? Who gonna hire you with your hair looking like that?
Wow.
Okay, I got it. So this is our problem, and we need to get over it.
Need to get over it. I appreciate you. Thank you, Leo. Katrina, you up?
This baby went from being an orphan to being a gold medal star. If they can flip the way she flips and do the balance beams the way she do the balance beam, I wouldn't care what my hair look like. I'm doing what I got to do. Like Leo said, y'all worry about my hair. I'm flipping it. I'm doing back flips, front flips, half turns, whatever they be doing up on that stuff. And they worried about her hair because it was hot and it was sweaty and her hair was out of place. They always got something to say about the black race people. Look how they did Venus and Serena. Call them animals, saying they look like monkeys. They always got something to say. And when these girls came from nothing and made something of themselves, and this is what you coming at her hair, of all things. I mean, good God. She had a mental breakdown once. Y'all was mad with her about that because she couldn't do what she had to do then because she was trying to take care of herself. That was a problem. She took care of herself, came back, got her team to come out in the top spot because they weren't going to do it without her. I'm not saying they couldn't, but they didn't. And she brought them to the top. So I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even read their comments because their comments is below her. She's doing what she got to do. She made her own money. She got a husband. And there's nothing else need to be said because she did what she need to do. Leave her alone. And if I was her, I would not be reading their comments. Keep your head up, Simone, because you're doing what you got to do, baby girl. That's all I got.
I appreciate you. 48, thank you so much for the super chat. The crazy thing is black women invented the weave and every race uses it and still monetize from it. But the creators of it are criticized. Her name is Christina Jenkins. Very, very sad. And again, I'm gonna go back to they need to do better with the accommodation for these athletes. Why wasn't that bus air conditioned and it looked like she had to stand up? And she said it's a 45-minute ride. It should be an air conditioned bus with cushioned seats. They're athletes. This is crazy. Tay, you're up.
The haters gonna hate. I'm just going to shake it off. Shake it off. Why? Because you don't like my hair way is? I'm proud to have my hair way is right there. Because think about it, you was in the heat, in the bus. What you do? I thought so. Leave the girl alone. Because this is her hair, this is her life. Because you don't like it, toodaloo. Bye-bye. That's all, Diva.
I appreciate you, Tay. Come on now, tell the people. Shake it off. Shake it off. Wayne, you're up.
You know, I'm glad she doesn't really, take too much thought in what they say about her hair. Because think about it. The craft that she does, she almost have to be perfect every time to land on her feet.
Yes.
And just imagine if she had all the chemicals in her hair to hold her hair together, to make it look perfect and all that stuff, and she's sweating, and it gets on. You see where I'm going? So I think she knows that everything is riding on each time she does a performance. You can't have greasy hands. You can't be wiping sweat. I'm saying I think it could be that technical that she knows that I know why my hair, I'm not putting chemicals in my hair. So it's not going to always be perfect. But just think about it. If it's that much sweat and your hair sweating,
right.
If anything is in your hair, it's going to roll down your body.
You better talk about it, Wayne. You better talk. You better know about the hair, Wayne.
Yeah. So I know she probably has some people probably look, when she's training, oh, you can't do this. You got, you don't want any oil on your body or anything. And I'm just glad she's strong enough because I can only imagine the kind of concentration you have to land on something that's about 3 inches wide. To be flipping your body in the air 3 or 4 times, things no human has ever done. She knows when to get herself together. So I'm glad she's like, look, don't even, don't say nothing.
I'm done. You know what, Wayne? You made some very good points. Come on now. You better know about the ladies, Wayne. All right now. Felicia?
I had 5 sisters and I was the youngest.
Okay, come on now.
The youngest of the 7.
Shout out to Wayne's sisters. He know what he's talking about. Felicia, you out?
It's annoying. This young woman has been dealing with this thing about the texture of her hair for way too long.
Yeah.
There used to be a time when there was this falsehood going about that, black don't crack and you never see a bald-headed woman. Yeah, well, that's a lie now. There's a whole bunch of bald-headed sisters on the YouTube getting stuff glued in, getting half an edge, trying to put in another ponytail that ain't holding, because we're too busy trying to be what the image they say is that they want.
Okay.
And I'm going to go use a pronoun. I'm going to just say in generality, it's some of our black men. So, yeah. So, your skin is too dark. Your hair is too kinky. Your butt is too small. Your legs is too thick. Your body don't match the top. You can't speak. You sound like a white girl. You ain't got no job. You got too many jobs. You got a baby. You're not married. You got 3 babies. You're not married. You won't have my baby. They're never going to be happy with you. They don't want you.
Come on now.
She found a husband, whether he's perfect or not.
Come on.
I forget how many gold medals she got, 16, 18, 24. She got some record-breaking number of gold medals. She's excellence.
Yes, come on
in
now.
action.
Yes.
And she's kind.
Yes.
And she's thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not enough for some folks. Not enough.
Ooh.
She got to walk around with a hot comb, a relaxer kit, 4 brushes, 3 stylists. For what? For who? She's never going to be enough for you. So, as the other said, leave her alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave her alone. And leave all of the other kinky head sisters like myself with our crooked noses and our big lips and our big legs. Leave us alone.
Mm-hmm.
If I heard 10% of the criticism thrown towards women, foundationally Black American women who are in their natural selves, a little bit of that went to those Kardashian women that so many of my sisters have supported, given money to.
Oh,
yeah, you go
talking.
do this.
Oh, my God.
You go implant your lip. You go implant your butt, your breast. Go ahead and date all the Black men, have their children, let somebody else take the egg, have their baby, all of that, and you supported these people financially.
Ooh.
But our little sister, for real, she works hard. She accomplishes. She shows you what excellence looks like.
Mm.
And now you got an issue because, well, maybe because her hair didn't break off. She still has edges. Maybe she's got to lay it down a little bit. You know, we got to rise up. We got to rise up, get above the nonsense, okay? Get beyond trying to refix and re-alter and change once again, because most of these men out here don't want us. I don't care what you do. They're not interested. She got a husband, she got talent, and she got a future. God bless her. I'm done.
Well,
and she got 30 gold medals.
30. Look at that.
30 gold medals. Amen. But Felicia, you ain't have to go there with the edges now. But you was talking. Dadon, you're up.
Well, unfortunately, most of the people critiquing her and her comments weren't people of another color. They were Black women.
Yeah.
So we have to first put that in emphasis. And she's not the first gymnast to go through this from Black women. Gabby Douglas went through it 10 times harder than she did from Black women. When Gabby Douglas first participated in the Olympics and she won the all-around gold medal, she took a lot of heat from Black women. And when I went through Simone Biles' comments today, it wasn't a lot of others giving her heat for her hair. It was us. Do you need a stylist?
Oh my
Do
God.
you need a wig? I can help you out with that.
Oh my God.
Maybe if you knew her story, you would know that her grandmother, the person who she now calls her mom, does her hair for her before every major opportunity that she has for her gymnastics. And coincidentally, the one time that her mom did not do her hair was the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. The same Olympics that she dropped out.
Wow.
I implore you all to go check out the Netflix special that she has. I think it runs deeper. Her response runs deeper than, it's just, a hair thing. I think it's because the woman who she calls her mom graces her fingers through her hair before every competition.
Oh my God. Talk.
and she gives her the strength that she needs to participate in those competitions, to give her, those gold medals, because her mom didn't want her and her siblings.
Oh.
So I think it was more than, fix your hair. I think, it's, you all are disrespecting my mother. I implore you all to look at that Netflix special. My mother and I coincidentally had this conversation when she was competing the other day, when her team was competing the other day. And I said to my mom, I said, Ma, all of those women have the same exact hairstyle that Simone Biles has.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had looked like a braid up the front. Everybody on the U.S. team had a braid up the front and a ponytail. Now, I remember back in the day, when the Russian girls and the Romanian girls, all of them were, pure white, Snow White. All of them had the slick back ponytails. But now, what Simone Biles had is what's popular. Pull the pictures up. And I implore you all to look at that Netflix special. I think it's more about who's touching her hair than how it looks. And black men, we have a part to play in it, but black women, you all hit her hard when it came to her head. And not just Simone, but you all tore up Gabby Douglas.
Oh my God. That's the Netflix special right there. Simone Biles Rising. It is on my list. I'm gonna watch it. But we gotta talk truth over here. And I know that may hurt to hear, but yeah, the black woman, we do each other so dirty. We really do. It's terrible. You need a wig. And whew, y'all said, all of y'all said some good points here. But like you said, you can't put too much oil in your hair, because then it may start dripping down, and what, she gonna slip off the bar and bust her face because she was trying to please y'all and get her hair slicked down right? We gotta stop the nonsense and stop hating on each other. This girl is an athlete, for real. Breaking boundaries. They said she's the most decorated gymnast, and that is written like this big, is buried in paragraphs. I'm telling you, it needs to be more said about her. She did the darn thing, and at 27. Because in that sport, they age out early. Go to Simone Biles' page and show her some love. Go ahead, Don.
And just to think about it, I know this is about to be petty, but I guarantee most of the women talking about her hair doesn't have the quality husband that she has.
Well, you ain't got to do that, Don. Y'all just hit below the belt tonight. But you talking facts. You talking facts. We got to tell we that's what we do over here. You talking facts. Don't love her, don't care about her. This man left his job, got permission to leave his job, because I think they're training now, so he could go support her out there in Paris. This is black love. Y'all always want black love. This is black love, and y'all try to tear it down. Listen, it's the truth, though. Some people, men out there, won't even pick them up from their job, and they in the same state of town. They tell you, get home the best way you can, catch an Uber, catch whatever. I don't know what to tell you.
And they driving their car and won't come and pick them up.
Oh my God! See, now y'all done turned this into some whole nother stuff now.
Ain't gonna change the oil. Ain't gonna put no gas in
then they need money for them for gas.
These two are cutie pies. Black love. And they young. We should be encouraging them, not tearing them down. The girl's getting married, and I'm gonna be. Listen, I tell you all the time. I had my kid. I was never married. This girl, she didn't have no baby. She got married first. This is a young couple. What is he? He's a football player, right? You got these football players out dropping their seed everywhere. He got no kids. And we're worried about their hair.
Right. 2 weeks into training camp with the Chicago Bears, got permission to travel across the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, to Paris for 2 days to watch his wife perform for 2 days, just to go back to Chicago to training camp.
Come on now.
For 48 hours.
And she's being, when I showed the news clip, she's being a mentor to these young ladies. She's being a mentor to these young ladies on the team. This girl is amazing. We have got to stop with the self-hatred. You know what we love to say, when they don't like us, we don't like us. Look at this. This is a loving team. You can tell these girls really, really care about each other. We gotta stop, people. And she in shape. She keeping that. Listen, look at them two. They're not for nothing. I'm not gonna go there, but y'all get mad, when they don't even marry somebody that look like them. He did, and y'all still mad. This is
Head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high. Still I rise.
Thank you, Zidane. I'm going to watch it. I will definitely watch it. I'll support. Go to Simone Biles' Instagram and tell her congratulations and leave her a nice word. That's our sister. Let's lift her up and start worrying about what's going on with her hair.
Diva, it's not a complete distraction from what we're talking about, but if I can add, often when I am blessed to vacation, I'm somewhere in the Caribbean, somewhere down where the water is blue and the sun is nice and hot and clean, and folks are out there relaxing and having a good time. And I cannot tell you how often I come across one of my American Black sisters, and she don't get in the water because the hair gonna curl back. She don't get in the water because the jewelry might get lost. She don't get in the water because her makeup will come off. God, can we just go someplace and be us and relax?
And get in the water. Come on,
and
Felicia.
Get in the water.
That's the word.
Often, and I know some people, they get a little offended, but I said, when I go away, too often my people act like the crocodile, in the back, in the bush, in the shade, not out there like the iguana in the sun, on the water's edge. No, hiding out because we don't want to get too dark. We don't want to mess up the hair, and we don't want to look less than perfect. Please take a moment. Just take yourself. Go relax. Let your hair get wet. Go in the water. Get on the stupid banana boat. Get your hair wet. Go parasailing. And you don't need all the jewelry. Just be good to yourself. And enjoy the sun. The sun is good for you. It's clean. There's not all these poisons in the ozone. So what? You come back 3 shades darker and somebody ignorant got something dumb to say. Ask them when's the last time they could treat themselves to a trip away to clean sun and clean water and room service and good food. Stop it. Stop letting these people get in your life, in your head, and have you spend your time saying you're not enough. You're more than enough. You work hard, enjoy the rewards of your labor. I'm done.
Appreciate you, Felicia. Thank you. Listen, Simone Biles, keep your head up, and congratulations to you and your entire team on your gold medal. We're going to roll right into this last story with Trina Braxton. Now, before I even get in here, because she filed bankruptcy, right? Before I even read this story to you, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I think, because of social media, probably it was even before, but I think social media has enhanced this thought process, with the bling bling, and the fake it till you make it, and the people just overspending, fronting. You even got celebrities doing it. I remember there was a story a while back, I think it was last year, where what's his name? Darn, his name is slipping my mind. It'll come back to me in a minute. But he played it off like he was on a private jet, and then the fans caught him on the plane in economy. He posted a picture on his Instagram like he was on a private jet, and then that same day, the fans posted a picture of him saying he was on no private jet, he was on economy to play with me.
Bow wow, diva.
Hey, come on, Leo. Thank you. What is the big deal? We have got to stop. If you know that your pockets say that you need to be in a condo and not a townhouse, be in the condo and make it your mini mansion. If your pockets say townhouse and you want to buy a big house, you're crazy. And then you sitting in your house, you want to avoid the phone calls, the bill collectors, the people ringing your bell. Then you don't have no food in your refrigerator. And why? Because you want to play it off like you got it like that? Let me go ahead and share this last story. Let's get into it. And I want to thank y'all for that Simone conversation because it was good. So let's go into this on Trina Braxton. The Braxtons need a financial counselor. And Iyanla tried to come help them fix their life, but maybe Iyanla needs to come out of retirement and go visit them yet again. And they need a financial advisor. So Trina Braxton files for bankruptcy ahead of Braxton Family Values returns. Toni Braxton's sister, Trina Braxton, filed for bankruptcy and claimed she was struggling to keep up with her bills after Braxton Family Values went off the air. In Touch can exclusively reveal. According to court documents obtained by In Touch, Trina 49 filed for Chapter 13 on July 11, 2023. In her petition, Trina listed her assets as her home in Georgia worth an estimated $1 million, a 2018 BMW X5 two-wheel drive worth $21,500, and a 2006 Regal with a value of $40,000. Her other assets include $2,500 in household goods, 2 pairs of Christian Louboutin shoes, heavily worn, and 4 Gucci bags with a total of $2,500. In addition, she says she owned $12,500 worth of jewelry. She says she had 2 checking accounts, one with zero and another with a negative balance. She listed $7,000 she owned worth of stock in AT&T. In the filing, she says she earned $0 for 2021 and 2022. She says she earned $81,000 from liquidation of real estate and 2022. She listed her businesses as Sultry Entertainment and Bar Chicks, which she said closed in 2018. The total for assets was listed as $1,136,630. Trina's creditors were listed as $27,000 to the BMW, $600,000 to another creditor, $2,000 to the IRS, and over $7,000 to the U.S. Department of Education. In the paperwork, Trina says she had been unemployed since April 2020. The last episode of Braxton Family Values, which Trina starred in with her family, aired in November 2020. She said her partner pulled in around $9,000 per month. At the time, she told the court, Ms. Braxton is in the process of contract negotiations with WE TV and expects to begin production within 90 days, which will coincide with an increase in income of approximately $20,000 per month. In February, WE TV announced Braxton Family Values would be coming back for another season after 3 years off the air. Trina said her monthly expenses totaled $8,000 and her income was around $9,000, leaving her with only $1,000 additional funds every month. In October 2023, Trina was at risk of bankruptcy being dismissed due to her failing to provide the trustee with certain documents. In April, the judge presiding over the case signed off on Trina's debt being discharged. The case was closed the same day. As In Touch first reported, Trina isn't the only Braxton family member facing financial troubles. Her sister Tamar Braxton was hit with 2 massive tax liens over the past year. The first was filed in July 2023. It accused Tamar, 47, owing $2.2 million approximately for the years 2015, 2016, 2017, 2020, and 2021. The second lien was filed on January 16. It said Tamar owed $213,781 for 2022. The grand total of the 2 liens came to $2.4 million approximately. Both liens are active. And this is what Tamar said when that news came out. Like many Americans, I was in negotiation with the IRS to resolve discrepancies from a few years. I want to clarify that I have been and still am in full compliance and have recently reached an agreement with the IRS. It is not uncommon when you have several companies and make a lot of revenue. Let's move on to the next topic, Tamar said on social media when contacted by In Touch about the liens. Trina and Tamar's sister Tony, 56, has filed for bankruptcy twice. The other sister, Tawana Braxton, had her bankruptcy case dismissed last year. On top of the financial issues, the family lost their sister Tracy Braxton in March of 2022. Tracy died at the age of 50. We have come to the time where we must inform the public that after a year of privately undergoing a series of treatments for esophageal cancer, our beloved Tracy Braxton has gone on to glory, Tracy's husband said. All right, Trina. Leo, you're up.
I don't know what the question is, but we obviously know that the sisters is not good with handling their finances.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, she filed for bankruptcy. My question is what does the man do? Like, I seen him, Trina's man. What is the man doing? Like, you marry him, do he not work? I seen the YouTube videos, and he be right there front and center. It's kind of like you file for bankruptcy. I remember the bar chicks. I was wondering what had happened to that. Restaurant business is extremely hard, and it will drain all your money if you don't have the upper tier clientele coming into your restaurant. So I can't believe she went bankrupt with that. But I still am very curious. She brought in no income, but what type of income does he bring in?
Right. You know what? I'm gonna let you finish, but you know what, Leo? She said he bringing $9,000 a month. But let me tell you how she's missing out on dollars, right? So this is her channel. She got 40.2K subscribers and she got 80 videos. Girl, get to work and stop playing. She got 80 videos and she got 40K subscribers, right? 2 days ago, they made this. It got 10K views. Here she got 4 months ago is 200. So she's bringing in she get the views. I'm going to need you to work more. She need to work. Because all of this is money right here. So all of that she was crying about this, that, I don't know what that dish is right there. Peach cobbler. But anywho, as you can see, the girl can get the views. So why don't you just turn on that camera and work a little more so you can pay your bills and stop filing for bankruptcy? She getting the little views here. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So, but Diva, she filed the bankruptcy in 2019, correct?
No, they just discharged it. She just did it. It just got discharged last year. Or just a couple months ago. Yeah, it's fresh. It's new.
Oh, okay. So, because she's only had a YouTube channel maybe a year, maybe a year, might not even been a whole year. So I don't know if this income is included in the discharge of the bankruptcy. I think the bankruptcy is what led her to the YouTube.
Okay. I work with you.
Yeah, the bankruptcy is what led her to the YouTube, because she wasn't doing YouTube before, and she doesn't even act like she's really comfortable with doing the YouTube as she does it. But she's a pauper, so she's begging, so she's doing this to get some type of income coming in. Because I don't know what her skill set is. She's saying she's a great singer. But I never really felt like singing is what she really wanted to do. She supported Tracy, she supported Tony, she supported Tamar in their singing, but I never really felt like that is something that she wanted to do. And when the Braxton Family Values happened, I think they got comfortable with that type of money and made their circumstances around that type of money, which she should not have done. If you don't know what you need to do and you don't know how you need to work and how you need to make your income, then you need to make your circumstances around that and not the money that you got in from Braxton Family Values, because Tracy passed away. Tamar decided she wasn't going to do it anymore, and it all fell apart. I will say this again. The sisters are not very good with their money. And it's a proven fact. It's a proven fact. Tawana is in has filed for bankruptcy. Tony filed for bankruptcy twice. I mean, now she's filed for bankruptcy. They're not really good with their money. And Tamar gonna be filing for bankruptcy next. She will next. She was living out of her car a few months ago.
I know that. Does it take away your IRS debt or no?
No, the bankruptcy does not have anything to do with your IRS. When you owe the people, when you owe the government, you owe the government. Bankruptcy will not nullify your IRS debt at all. That's all it proves to me. They just not good with their money, and that's the reason why they came back to. And one of the reasons why they came back to do the show, because it's a check.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I'm off the line.
I appreciate you, Katrina. You're up.
Okay. I was once told, if you don't have a millionaire mindset, you're not going to stay being a millionaire at all.
Oh.
You have to go back to looking at these lottery winners. They were millionaires, big time. But if they didn't have that millionaire that millionaire mindset, they didn't stay being millionaires. Half of the time you see how the lottery ruined my life. Most of them went broke. So, like Leo said, all of them filed bankruptcy. Tony filed bankruptcy, and she ended up with Birdman. Girl, okay, anyway, they don't know how to manage their money. Because me, myself, I'm not like nobody else or whatsoever. If I have that type of money, everything that I've got, I would have paid cash for it. If I had the cash there, I wouldn't want no bills. I would pay the state tax, the land tax, whatever tax. But everything that I would have that I would pay cash for it. And then the rest of the stuff I get, I get it as I go. But that's the first thing I would have did. For my house, pay cash for it if I had it. Car, pay cash for it if I had it. Therefore, you don't have that bill. And you still you can still manage your other money when it's coming in. So you will know how to process the rest of your life or the rest of your benefits or put in annuities. But like Leo said, they don't have that. They're not good with money management. They're not good with money management. They're another Trump bankruptcy. But that's all I got. That's it, Leo.
All right, Felicia, you're up.
I know this is a talented family.
Right.
Clearly, like Leo says, they're just not very talented with their finances. And, bankruptcy is something that they do when they overextend themselves and then they want to get out of it. But when you opened, you said something that she was now earning like $20,000 a month.
Because the Braxton Family Values is coming back on, but they're filmed.
Right. And then you said her husband or her significant other is getting $9,000 a month. But she has a lot of taxes and stuff she owes on this home and this land. I don't know if it's going to be able to hold her over. I don't know if she's going to be in bankruptcy again soon. I hope not. Maybe she'll, take a course or a class or something, or get a financial consultant. Things like this can run in a family. Nobody's good with the money. We could all sing, we could entertain, but we just don't know how to do that. I wish her better going forward. I'm done.
Appreciate you. Tay, you're up.
Should spend the money wisely instead of spending all of it. Now, I'm just going to give Mama E a break because, she told the girls to do this. So I'm just giving her a break. That's, I had to respect my elders, Diva. But you know how Mama E is on that TV show after what happened between her and her ex-husband way back those days. And Trina, you should know what happened to your old sister, Tony Braxton, when she filed twice. And may your ex-husband rest his soul, because he saved all the money for you and your kids. And what you did with that money, you probably spent it. And what happened to the restaurant that you had with the bar? What happened to that? Did it got shut down? It probably did. Probably did not have, they made no business. And now here y'all come back again on the TV show again. Let's see how long this season y'all gonna stay on. That's all, Diva.
Appreciate you. Wayne, you're up.
I ain't mad at the girl.
Oh.
Okay, these laws and these systems we put in place for people like her. Whether she did it ignorantly, purposely, she found herself in a bankruptcy state, and if they approved it, she did it legally. Okay, I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at none of them. You know how many other folks file bankruptcy? Companies file bankruptcy. I joined the gym, and the gym filed bankruptcy the next day.
Oh.
The next day, the doors were closed. They took people's money all the way up to that day.
Wow.
Think about these companies that file bankruptcy and get, and leave people hanging. I ain't mad at her. Look at they talk about the PPP loans that the people got. Look at all other people, political people who got that money. But they got it legally. And the little ones, the people who really could have used it and got it illegally, they get in trouble. So I'm not mad at it. If they went through the procedure that you have to go through bankruptcy or whatever, and they qualified for it, and their debts were exhausted, so be it. It ain't no money out my pocket.
All right. Well, then there's that, y'all. Okay, Wayne has spoken. Listen, I really do, because it's like she got a second chance here, right? She got her debt. She got a clean slate. She now has a job, the Braxton Family Values, and she's getting $20K a month. But they need to be, I haven't heard them personally promoting it. I did see a trailer for the show, but to me, again, missed opportunity. Why are they not pumping this thing up on their social media? Because they need this check. And you need people to watch. So why are you not pumping this thing up on your social media, telling people to watch, go on to ABC, CBS, whoever, and telling people we're coming back on your TV? She got 1.2 million followers. Now, let me go to her page real quick before I do this feel-good story. This thing should be filled with the Braxton Family Values is coming back on. She doing her cooking. I guess that's the new husband.
We are going to, let me get my moderator in here. There you go. Ed. Confirm. Happy Monday. It's going to be a really great cooking day today. Okay. Well, turn it off, babe. Turn it off.
She cooking it up.
Woohoo!
But why are we not promoting who this girl?
What's wrong with that?
Is that his daughter? Who that? Well, I give it to them. They cooking. That's Tamar's son.
Still,
Because I'm hot.
Look at the nice mansion. Look at Mama Braxton. But we on here, are she talking about promoting the show? See, that's what I'm talking about. Why is the show not on the channel talking about me coming back?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. So I guess Monday.
All right. She trying, I guess, but I'm gonna need her. I'm gonna need her to promote the Braxton Family Values is coming back on this Instagram with her with how many followers she got? She got 1.2 million followers. Let me follow her so she get another follower there. All right, I'll stay connected to the story. Listen, I'm gonna roll right into the feel-good story. Now, the feel-good story, I've been doing food lately. I don't know if the feel-good story has been coming up with food lately, but there's Sylvia's. If you know anything about New York, Harlem, Sylvia's is very, very famous, okay? So let me go ahead and just play this story. Let me see, where is it at?
Walking down memory lane with this family. Welcome back to GMA. We are celebrating the big impact of small businesses that give back to their communities with a national treasure. The family behind the world famous Sylvia Soul Food Restaurant. They are here with us this morning to share some of the most delicious dishes as well as their little secrets to success. It is wonderful. So wonderful to see you. Wonderful to see you. Marcus, just tell me, you know, it's a family. What does Sylvia's mean to all y'all?
Sylvia's means the world to us. I mean, her legacy is humongous. Mm-hmm. It spans all over the world. We get to have people come and eat with us all the time, every day. It means everything. And the fact that we can still keep feeding people after 62 years is just super important.
It's all I can do not to. Right now. I'm trying to look in your eyes, but I'm just looking at the food over here. Hello, my friend Kenneth.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
We go back so long.
We do. You're one of the co-owners with your siblings.
Yes.
Just what does it mean to have the family so involved?
It's a blessing. We always say the restaurant is faith, family, community. Mm-hmm. So anytime you step foot in there, we go with faith, family, and community. And your family.
I know.
You are family.
You just talk about, you remember when I was there with my mama?
Yeah, the picture forever in my mind, you know. It was just such a blessed time.
I know, so many people can say that, so many. Okay, newbie, Devon, newbie. Okay, what took you so? You just recently joined with the family. What took you so long?
So I graduated 2019, went to Salem State University. Took some time to figure out exactly what I want to do. I worked a couple jobs in tech.
Okay.
But then I just remembered the story my dad always told me about Howard Hughes, how he took over his father's business and made it this global sensation.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to follow in those same footsteps.
Okay, drop the Howard Hughes name down. We're glad to have you with the family.
Thank you.
What is your earliest memory?
Oh, my earliest memory of, I guess I would say, as early as I could hop up on the stool. Maybe 3-4 years old, just sitting at the counter, watching my mother and my dad, watching the family, my siblings, my older siblings working. And, we had guests, we called it the breakfast club. Our customers that would sit on the counter every morning. They had their favorite seats. And they watched me grow up. And, I started in the business after college.
You did. And you never left.
Although I worked when I was able to peel potatoes, wash dishes.
All that. You had to start from the bottom.
Sure did.
Marcus, being the executive chef as you are, just tell people the dishes, the iconic dishes that you have brought for us.
Well, of course, can't do it without bringing some fried chicken. Everybody has their own variation on fried chicken, but Sylvia, she's been doing it her way for 62 years and well before that. So we had to make sure we hit you with the fried chicken. Got our macaroni and cheese.
You're making me weak now for mac and cheese, okay.
Yams, sweet candied yams. You got your cornbread, some collard greens with some smoked turkey, some potato salad, and our world famous barbecue ribs.
I love that. World famous. You're not going to divulge any secrets for us.
I can tell you the main ingredient is love.
Oh, Marcus! Of course it is. Because there have been so many, so many dignitaries, so many celebrities, so many personalities that have walked through those doors for 62 years. Is there one person in particular that really stood out?
It's been a lot. I know one of the most recent, Barack Obama. That was a great pleasure to have him. One of my favorites when I was younger, Tupac. I'm telling you, I was just so in awe. But we've just had so many people come through. Al Sharpton, he's a favorite of ours. Always comes by. Yes, we just had some orders from Wesley Snipes. So yes, we've been feeding the community.
You little name dropper, you. Well, you know what? You all have not only served great food, you have served this community. And I know you're celebrating 62 years.
62 years.
And you have done scholarships, you have free food. In fact, on Thursday, you're having free breakfast for the community.
Every anniversary.
Okay, we are not the only ones that are recognizing this. As part of its backing, I gotta get this right. As part of its Backing Historic Small Restaurants program, American Express, in partnership with the National Trust for Historic Preservation, wants to give back to all of you.
Oh my God.
We got a grant. I got to look for it. We got a grant. Are you ready for this? $50,000. Right here. No, y'all take it. Come on, Kenneth, you take it right here.
Oh my goodness. This is a blessing.
What does this mean to you?
It just means we could just continue to keep feeding people's souls. And I'm glad that American Express could contribute to that.
Oh, yes. Well, because they really understand a small business that gives back in a big, big way.
Always better to give than to receive.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Thank you.
And we'll see you at Sylvia soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Rob.
Soon and often.
I thought that was a great story. I hope y'all enjoyed it as much as I did. Y'all know I'm originally from New York, so, another food story, but we'll continue with the feel-good stories. It's just really to encourage you all to, follow your dreams. Life is out there for you to live. Like Felicia said, go on vacation when you can, but actually enjoy it when you go. Thank you guys for being. Yes, Amy Ruth's is good in Harlem also. Yes, they do have really good food. Listen, guys, if y'all did not hit the like button on the way in, please hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate y'all for spending hump day with me. See you tomorrow night for some more trending topics. Good night and goodbye, everybody.
Do not cheat the deal or trade on Choo Choo and BB.